Swastiastu. Hello, my name is Prayoga, and here I'd like to talk about the quality of language test, which is in the quality of language test, there is most important part that well known as the uh, test usefulness, which is based on my understanding, the test usefulness is the function of of several different qualities that appropriate in every situation, and it's also affect to the overall of given test. And there is six qualities that included as the test usefulness, which is the first one is the reliability, and the second one is the uh, contractability, and the third one is the authenticity. The fourth one is the interactiveness, and the fifth one is the impact, and the last one is the practicality. The first one is reliability. So what is reliability? Reliability is also well known as the consistency of measurement, which is show there about the scores that student get. For the example, student will given same task in different situation. A student will be given the same task or same test in different situation, and the reliable test will show there is no significant difference score between the first test and the second test. Well, the next one is the construct validity, which is about the meaningfulness and also the appropriate of the interpretation that we made based from the test score. So we mostly justify or argue that our score is valid or our interpretation is valid just only based from the score that we got after taking the language test that indicate the language ability. But in the contract validity, we aren't just argue that our interpretation is valid, but we also need to provide the evidence to show there is to justify and also to strengthen our interpretation and comprehensibility, uh, and to show there is the score is valid. And the third one is the authenticity. So what is the authenticity? Authenticity is also well known as the degree of correspondence between the characteristic of target language used and also the given task or the characteristic of task, and both are related one another, which is the target language used is used as the source uh, from the uh, how test will given. And we also need to consider uh, why is the authenticity as the most as one of the important part, because it is potentially affect to the student, uh, affect to the perception of the task, and also affect to their uh, performance. All right, and the next one is the interactiveness. So what is interactiveness? The interactiveness is also one of the qualities that involve the interaction between the task taker or the individual with the target language used, which is also consists of their some of their competencies to completing the task. And next one is what is the impact? So impact is also one of the quality which is which is it's it is a situation after we implementing something, or can be said as the consequences after we did something. For the example, uh, when we doing something, of course there will get the consequences. And here in the test, in the quality test, after we implementing the test, there will be consequences or impact, which is impact, which is there is two of them, which is the first one impacting in the macro, and the next one in the micro. And the first one in the macro, there is consists of the impact to the society, and also impact to the educational system, and the next one is the micro, which is impact to the individual, which is from there also can define as two, which is the first one can impact to the task taker itself and also the teacher. And the last one is what is practicality. So the practicality is tend to the task that implemented. Is it appropriate or not, or is it effective or not? And also it's also based from some resources, such as the human resources, and then the material resources, and also the time uh, in in determining the task given, and also and to determining the activities given. All right, so that's all about my understanding. Thank you for your nice attention. See you next time. Om Santi 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 Om.